Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8. I'm thinking reunion part 1. So before we start,
There's more
y'all go
parts,
ahead,
unfortunately.
smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel. Okay, so before we get started, we can talk about these reunion looks.
Yeah,
I personally thought everybody looked good except for Wendy and Giselle. Everybody else dresses I liked.
I agree with that. I don't know what Wendy was trying to do with her hair. I was like, I don't like that.
I
Like,
didn't like the look. I thought everybody else
she has
liked.
looked so pretty this whole season, and then get
And then
here
she
and
get to the reunion and she bombed it. I thought everybody else killed it.
Giselle has a regular black dress. So, I mean, I don't think Robin looks all that great either. What does she
But
got
you
on?
know,
Some
it's a
pants?
pants, it's a pantsuit.
Yeah,
I see the forward with it forward. It's actually cute because I see her standing with it and it kind of goes up at the hip. It is
yeah.
a cute outfit.
I ain't like it.
You
Maybe
didn't
it's because
like it?
no, but it might be because Robin had it on. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for it really.
I love Candace look. I like NECA's dress. I thought
Candace
Karen,
always, I feel like Candace always gets it.
yeah, Karen looks flawless. That short haircut did it.
I like her haircut, but her face is doing a lot of whatever it's doing. I don't know who she look like. I don't know who
Well,
she
I
look like.
thought Candace had a little hula. I don't know what she did with the nose, but she looked like Cindy Lou Who
She
in the
did
face.
looking like a who. Candace
Yeah,
looks so tiny.
yeah.
She's just so little.
I mean, Ashley looks good, but she it's just like kind of showgirlish, but it wasn't horrible. And Giselle, that dress is old. That's old. That's old. That's like the 90s. She
Couple
pulled
of
it out.
seasons, like some old Versace that you get. Did they
Yeah,
have
she
it at
pulled it
Marshalls? Did
out.
she go to Marshalls?
Yeah, that was something she had in her closet since the 90s. Cause that one little skinny strap and then the big strap. Yeah, that's an old school dress.
I mean, it's a nice dress, but it's not. Everybody else is so over the top, and her dress is just so plain.
Hmm. And her look is plain. It's nothing. She give you nothing. For her to be so pretty, she give you nothing for the looks.
What's the name's ankle's about to be like Giselle's in a minute.
So
Ashley.
Mia or Ashley.
I mean, Mia already. We don't know what Mia got going on.
She'll get some surgery to get taken care of. All right, y'all. So the set design was pictures from the photo shoot. And then they just threw in a picture of NECA being crowned, whatever, Miss Potomac, Grand Dame of Potomac. They played her. They could have went and did one on the back end and be like, surprise, what you didn't know is NECA had a picture too.
I mean, they're all terrible. So
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it was like a grand thing. Anybody could have did it. Yeah. So the show starts off with Andy saying, as a fan, it was frustrating to watch this season. He said, this show is about finding common ground and taking ownership of actions as they affect others. And he wants to know, is anyone prepared to do that? And everyone said yes, except for Giselle and Robin. Giselle gonna say, I'm looking forward to the ownership. Like they owe her something. Robin ain't saying
watching
nothing.
her really upsets my spirit. I
Yeah.
have a really hard time with it.
Child. So
I'm
then
like, this lady is just evil.
it was. I'm waiting for the ownership. Girl, bye. Um,
The ownership of what? What?
because they owe her. She caused all the drama and shit and then sit back and say, You did one thing to me, kiss my ass.
Mm.
So he said the topic of love always put them together. And he wants to know if anyone has taken Robin's swallowing advice. Have you seen the way Juan treats her? What has that gotten her? Should we take advice from Robin? It ain't like,
I
oh,
want to be,
Robin
first
doing
of
this
all,
and she over there with the bomb life. She no.
I don't like
Robin
this
doing all of
question.
that and she getting cheated on?
I don't like the question, Andy. I don't got to tell you what I'm doing, but what I won't be doing is swallowing. Ask that to Beverly Hills. Ask Kyle and them, do they be swallowing? You get real inappropriate sometimes, I'm saying.
You know, he looks, you know, we the jungle bunnies. You know how that go.
They
Why?
jungle bunnies, I ain't.
Right. Then the question was, why did Karen have to pause when asked how many sexual partners she had? She said because she had to count her wet dreams. And then Robin said, in other words, you can't keep track of how many partners you had in the past 5 years. And she was like, no, that will be one. Only thing Robin came back with was, okay, well, no, that would be you. You
I
shouldn't
don't
even
know
talk.
why Robin keep coming for Karen, because she's not prepared.
You shouldn't come for nobody stepping out of nobody marriage or nothing
Married.
ever. Ever. I can't believe you even fished your mouth to say that. Why do you think it's an exemption?
Well, I
When
mean, let's go back to season 1. Robin came into this program putting on a wedding dress from Juan that they were living in the same house, divorced and stuff. It's always been horrible.
It's always been horrible. That same season, he was talking about, I hate it here.
I hate it here. I don't want to do this. He's good for a good hot mic moment.
Yeah, yeah. Did Juan watch this season? She said no. You should have lied and said he didn't care for it. He watched it, but you know, something. No, he's just, you know,
He did
separate.
watch it. Stop lying. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So he said, Andy, so you stand by the fact that he never cheated on you, but Canada Girl, Coach Bree, or anyone else. And she said she can't say for certain. But she has many reasons to believe what he tells her. What
Name
reason?
him. Name him.
Then he asked, who believes Juan's story? And nobody believes Juan's story, but they all said it's not for them to believe. Okay.
And it
That
ain't,
was
because it
nice.
ain't going nowhere.
That was nice because I felt like if we was asking Candace that and the tables were turned, they would have jumped all over that girl. Giselle said, when he said Bree was a beautiful woman, did that bother you? She was like, no, because if he was with someone not beautiful, it wouldn't be an issue. Why you think that? Men sleep around with ugly women all day.
I feel like it's more likely that they would do that more so than a beautiful woman.
Oh.
Usually they be on cockroach time.
They usually do. Well, Andy said, well, he's not showing up tonight and he doesn't have a basketball game. And
don't.
he declined to be there. He declines every time.
He's
This is
always
the
been
one
declining. That's
time
why
he
it looks
should have showed
stupid.
up. We all thought at the beginning of the season, well, Juan to be at the reunion. Nope, he declined to be here.
Now she fired. Who pays the bills now?
Shit. Well, Wendy was like, so he didn't know that you was going to be under fire tonight due to his actions. She was
Because
like,
of
the
the
least
shit
he
he
could
did.
do is stand behind you and say, baby, you don't have to take all the bullets. I could take some for you. She was like, no, I don't mind. I don't mind. That's the child. And that's why no one can even have a conversation with
But
Robin.
he felt compelled to go down to the hotel room because the lady that he don't know.
Because he can't take, he taking bullets for her. I can't let this lady just be here all the way from Canada and no one's paying for her room, even though she
That's
has a
sleeping with
millionaire.
another baller.
No,
That has a job probably.
he's such a good person if you
He's a
knew
good
that
guy.
about him.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Ashley said Michael didn't come to a lot of reunions because he didn't want to face the fire. But
he did come to a lot more than Juan came to.
Yeah, but she said, but he came after he got caught being unfaithful. I was told he didn't come that season either, but okay.
No, he didn't, because she was down there explaining. I feel like that's when he didn't come.
They said that season he claimed that he had a wedding that he was at, and she was somewhere pregnant.
Because everybody said he was with Juan.
Yep. Candace said her issue with Robin is that she demands others to share their personal life, but she kept her personal life a secret. Yeah, that's what everybody's issue with Robin is. And she says, I have not. When have I ever demanded that? And Candace was like, well, in Mexico, you accused Karen of not being faithful and what was going on in her life. And she said she just did that after she talked about Juan holding hands in Georgetown.
She said Karen's house dressed like a pizza man.
Well, she said prior to that, she ain't do that. And I'm thinking, okay, y'all was at the same thing at her house. Talking about that one, her real house, right? Y'all was talking about be real, Karen. You well, hell, all of this. How many people you sleeping with, Karen? What's up with raised taxes? Y'all went and got t-shirts and all that shit.
Y'all had t-shirts, man. Yeah.
But you've never prior to this?
You too, Ashley.
Yeah. And it was like, why didn't you just try to get ahead of the story? Like, why wouldn't you bring it out? You said you was waiting for Karen to bring it up. She said, I didn't say that. I said I wouldn't be surprised. That's not what you said. You said
she didn't know that girl was going to go to the internet and blow up her spot.
Child. Well, Karen said she got ahead of her story when Raymond had his tax problems. And they was like, yours was in the paper. It was public. I was like, yours was too. Yours was in the blogs, and the blogs is the new paper, honey.
We didn't read that paper wherever they was talking about
but it was all over the blogs. Everywhere.
I could not get away from Robin. I've heard video, girl, and did interviews and shit.
And y'all talking about Ray's problems, but you didn't want to bring up Juan's problems with the school. What's the difference? Business is business.
That's a ongoing case. We can't talk about that.
Child, you talked about it on the paywall. Shit. Now you can't. That's what Candace was trying to protect your ass from doing, but you did it anyway.
You did it anyway.
And then got mad because she told you don't do it. So Candace pulled out this poster board, child, with this text message between Robin and a couple of bloggers that she was talking
I want them to stop that. It's played out. It's not funny anymore. Stop doing that.
It's not. Well, this text message was her calling out Giselle about lying on Juan, saying that he cussed her out. And she said she had a video and she was thinking about posting it as proof because that shit really pissed her off with Giselle saying that. And Giselle, the look on Giselle's face, baby, she tried to play it off like, I knew about that. We talked. She was like, yeah, we talked. No, you hadn't. No, you hadn't.
So was he fussing at her or not?
She said it wasn't. And he probably wasn't, because Giselle is a liar. Giselle was trying to put Juan out there, but you was protecting, but I don't know. He probably was too, because
Juan be fussing.
Juan do be yelling, so I don't know. But she said she had a video to prove it, and with Giselle saying that pissed her off. You
had a video to prove that he wasn't yelling? Maybe you didn't catch the video when he was. I don't know.
I can't tell, because she got Juan. She holding him down $100,000. He don't hold her down at all, but she got his back. Did Robin throw Chris under the bus to cover up Juan's cheating? Candace said, yeah. I think that it was her season. They was gonna lie on Chris anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Her and Ashley, Robin, Ashley, and Giselle was at the meeting. Candace was no longer allowed at the meeting. Yep. Because you told last time you came to a meeting.
Yep. So her husband was the new victim. What do you guys, talking to Candace and Robin, what do you guys need to move forward? And Candace said, I don't have tissue. And she started crying. And Giselle said, tears, tears, tears. Don't fake tears be coming. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of chuckled when she said
I hate the tears, especially if you're crying over a friendship with Robin.
Because as soon as she did it, I was like, oh, girl.
They don't even like you, girl.
Start.
Robin sitting up there telling maybe she should just stop trying to be my friend then.
And I wish she would.
That's embarrassing.
You know Robin was like, she don't want nothing from her. She don't want to be friends. And then that's it. And that's probably a good thing because you shouldn't want to be friends with her.
No.
Yeah. So Giselle, get down.
I would definitely not be giving them an opportunity, well, Robin, an opportunity to do that shit to me again.
No. Giselle blames Candace for the death threats. And she said she was told that Candace was going to be talked to. Who told you that? Andy? The producer?
Talk to her about what?
Told you what?
Talk to her about what? What was she going to get talked to about?
Because other people was out there doing it. She was going to get talked to about it. Well,
she been getting death threats, I'm sure. And I think that's lame. Like, I don't understand. Like, as much as I can't stand Giselle, like, what?
These crazy fans that go too
far. This is so crazy.
It'd be too much. Well,
don't watch it. Like, if you really feel like you're gonna want to go hurt somebody for real, watch something else.
It's crazy. Well, she said by her talking about her skin and calling her a colorist, it has directly caused people to send threats to her and her children. That's not true. She can't cause nobody to do. Did she tell them directly to do something? Did she say,
but she is
let's
a colorist.
go
and
after...
so is Ashley, and so they're colorists. Stop.
And
Wendy, I like you, Wendy. But Wendy been pledging to the altar of the light skins for a long time. Like,
and we've been saying it way before that episode aired.
I don't like to get into AKA stuff, but I'm just saying. She's been doing it for a long time. She came straight over here and tried to pledge Giselle and Robin and Ashley. And look at what happened. Karen, you too. You have some little slick stuff to say.
Well, they said Candace was wrong because Candace liked and thumbs up some tweets. Y'all didn't say that she thumbs up the tweets that said anything about the death threats. Now they probably said, I can't stand Giselle or whatever. We all.
I don't believe she liked some tweets or some.
No, not them tweets.
She didn't do that.
Yeah. And she said, well, look, that ain't no different than y'all talking about her husband on the podcast. Here they go. We only did that once.
Don't matter.
But you did it. Ain't no difference.
Don't matter. It's worse.
So then Robin says, so the screenshots of the limp penis is a Photoshop. And so she tried to bring up that whole situation with the girl. That girl was crazy.
What limp penis? I was like, what is you talking about?
I guess the girl had posted a picture. The crazy girl maybe had posted a picture. Candace was like,
I was gonna say, who be posting pictures? Who be taking pictures of a limp penis?
Well, she was trying to prove it, but then she lied. Even
was it brown?
The crazy girl, Tasha K, did the video.
No. I mean the penis. Was it brown?
Oh, I didn't see it. Hell.
People said, not the people, but Candace said it was brown.
Right. I don't know.
I never heard that.
Tasha K came on and said the heifer was crazy. Okay.
Well, I do remember her talking and she sounded crazy.
Yeah. She had no proof or nothing.
I did not see no penis picture. I
No.
didn't even know
She
nothing
seemed
about
like
that.
she was really more obsessed with Candace,
The
the
drunk
girl.
lady.
Yeah. But really, Wendy, you're trying to make that a thing, but you want us to believe that your girl was crazy because your girl had details. Look,
Yeah.
screenshots,
And
and that was
receipt.
his phone number, and that was his credit card number. Like,
Yeah.
she had
Credit
plenty of
card and
receipts.
receipts and
But you want us to not believe that this girl is
and I
crazy,
mean,
to
and your
believe that
husband
one was.
said he went over there to be nice. So he confirmed
Then
everything
you
she
tried to
said.
throw the friend. He didn't do it. His friend went over there and slept with her. It was all kind of nonsense. Can Giselle and Candace make amends? She said no. Candace was like, no, because she has shown that she's not interested. Me or Ashley, one of us was like, she didn't. I don't think she said that. She's shown you this whole season that she ain't even talking to that girl. She ain't interested in being cool. And they another one. Why are we being cool with this person? She said, why should she be held accountable for anything? She said, I ain't do nothing. She said, I apologized last year for the sneaky leak comment. Anything else I ain't did. I haven't talked to her. Child.
She act like Candace did something to her. She always does that. Giselle does some dirty shit, and then when you come back, she acts like you did something to her.
Child. Well, she talked about Giselle accusing her husband of sexual assault. Then they all went to debate. It's not sexual. Y'all know what that girl trying to say though. He made her go into the room, is what she said.
Well,
And
she also said that he grabbed that girl's butt.
she did say
And
that.
then Ashley was like, I didn't say that.
Yeah. Yeah. When she went back and told the story.
But
And
when you put all those things together, he was trying to sneaky link me. He grabbed the girl's butt. He made me go into the room. You done painted a whole picture about this person.
absolutely. She said, I know plenty of men that try me to know if I'm down. That's what you said. She said, I never said he forced me. I said the man asked me to go into the room and it made me uncomfortable. You said he made me go into the bedroom and it made me feel uncomfortable. She said,
Also
well, he
said
didn't
she
make
invited
me.
him to the room. And then when she got there, she found out her people was gone. And he knew that because this nigga Kyle was over here saying he told him he was finna leave. I'm tired of it, to be honest.
I am too. Oh, so she said, okay, he didn't make me. He asked me. They was like, Candace, did that make you feel better? She was like, bitch, I get. So Candace was like, she apologized for using the words to describe her. She said, but however, she is not going to take responsibility for her and her children getting a death threat. She was like, everyone on the cast have received them. So I'm not taking responsibility of what you got. And I ain't mad at her.
I wish, since she was gonna like quit anyway, I wish she would have just stood on business. I wish she would have through the whole thing been like, nope, don't forgive her. Nope.
Yep. But that's how she was treating her. That's all
She's
Karen was.
trash. That's how I feel. She's trash.
So they tried to do the same thing with Karen and Robin. And Robin was like, Karen is not able to objectively look at things when it comes to me. And Karen was like, because one minute you on the table with a boombox, and the next minute you sitting on the curb crying, like, feel sorry.
Is you a
for
bad
me.
bitch or not?
Right. So no. And I feel like, Andy, this whole you guys need to be held accountable. I don't know if you have been watching Carlos, and Carlos was like, I make my people come together, but this shit was sorry as hell, and you could have left that.
He don't make his
But-
people come together either. They still don't like each other.
But you know, he sat up there and said he made them. You remember, I had to go down to Huntsville and I had to have a
And they still
conversation.
don't like each other. So
And they don't, and it comes off fake. So why are you looking at the book of Carlos?
don't pat
That shit
yourself
don't
on the
work.
back.
It don't work. Like,
It doesn't work.
why are you copying that? That don't make sense. So y'all, it's lunch break, and G comes in while Mia is on the phone with the DJ, and he comes in, and she's like, "Oh, G's here." He's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, how
I
you
was so
doing, G?"
confused. I was confused. I was like, well, so what's going on?
And then our boy was like, "Yeah, she got that black on." He was like, "Yes, sir, gotta represent." And she was like, "Okay, honey, I love you. Bye-bye. Talk to you later." And I was like, this is some weird ass shit going on. So we're back on the set. It's Mia's segment. And she let us know that she has an apartment in DC and Gordon lives in Charlotte, but he's gonna be relocating across the street from her in his own condo. I was like, so he gotta live across the street from you and the new dude?
And Mr. Ice? Mr.
Child,
Ink? Is it Ice or Ink? Mr.
it's
Ink?
ink. It's ink.
Okay.
So she said this whole thing that they broke up because he moved to ATL for his career and she didn't want to leave because she was still in school, and I guess they drifted apart because of the distance. And then she found her way to Gordon. The look on Giselle's face was like, that's a whole lie. But see, I mean, her face was toe up the whole time she was talking.
She always lie though.
Mia be lying, ain't that what they say?
Yeah, she do.
Yeah. And I'm sitting up there like, I watched some of that interview and it was a little bit more like you said you was with him. And then he saw the car that G bought from you. So it seemed like you were still with Mr. Ink and dealing with Gordon at the same time. That's the story
Gordon
y'all
said that.
told.
Gordon said he'd been there the whole time. That's why he was upset.
Yes.
Questioning whether or not that was his son and shit.
So, right. So, because you claim it, when you was with G, you was just with G. You wasn't dealing with Mr. Ink. So how is this man coming in thinking that's his son? Now that doesn't make sense, Mia.
There's some crossover somewhere. And like we said before, they keep acting like it wasn't no paternity test taken. Gordon took one.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And Inkball can't afford it. So
Well, when Wendy put it out there, Gordon said that he came to the house and tried to take Jeremiah because he believes that's his son. And they was like, do he think that's his son? And she was like, he does. And Ashley was like, still?
that's crazy.
So next week, that conversation is to be continued. That's a whole mess, child. That mess with Mia. But I don't really trust Mr. Ink either. So I mean, but you know, her karma gotta come. G getting his karma for
Mr.
leaving
Ink is
his
at the
wife.
reunion. He been on watching What Happens Live. He ain't playing.
Who, G or Ink?
Ink.
Ink trying to get his fame up.
And it's working.
It's Ink G's son. I'm just saying.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Child. Well, this week I guess we'll continue with the whole Mia saga. Ain't really much. What NECA? How many episodes is this? Because we really don't need three. We don't need it. Is Lebe coming? What we need it for?
She might.
Child. All right, y'all. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to this channel. We will see you on the next video.
Bye, y'all.